where you could have told Scott Tenorman you may take our pride, but you'll never take my goddamn $16.12!
South Park has been shocking audiences for over 25 years with their crude animation and no-holds-barred satire. But what the creators have been hiding behind the scenes makes their on-screen antics look tame by comparison.
Oh, no, Pony, he'll like that.
Eric, are you training that pony to please you?
No, I'm trying to teach it how to bite someone's penis off.
A long time ago, South Park had a completely different version of itself. Before the 1997 show we all know, Trey Parker and Matt Stone created an original pilot that almost nobody has seen. This wasn't just a rough draft. It was a complete episode with different characters and jokes, so shocking that when network executives watched it, they were speechless. The pilot contained an alien abduction story that was too graphic for television at the time. Only 3 people outside the production team have ever watched this secret pilot. All of them signed strict legal agreements preventing them from revealing what made it too extreme.
Bad.
Yeah, things have been better, huh?
Why would God let Kenny die, Chef?
Did you know Kenny McCormick's muffled voice wasn't always performed by the same person? In the first 6 episodes produced, his iconic lines were actually recorded by a random sound engineer who was just helping out temporarily. This engineer had 0 voice acting experience. He was literally just in the studio when they needed someone to record Kenny's lines as a placeholder. But when Parker and Stone heard the recordings, they loved how authentic and funny his amateur attempt sounded. They immediately tried to hire him permanently for the role. Here's the crazy part. The sound engineer refused the job. He didn't want any public attention and was worried about being connected to a show that many industry people thought would be quickly canceled due to its controversial content.
Perhaps we need a new icon for Christmas.
Ooh, brilliant idea, Mayor.
South Park has openly had episodes removed from streaming platforms. You've probably heard about 200 and 201 getting pulled because they showed certain religious figures. But here's what you don't know. South Park has at least 7 complete episodes that have never aired at all. We're talking fully done episodes. Animation finished, voices recorded, music added, everything ready to air before someone hit the panic button. Take this one episode from 2019 about a made-up disease with weird symptoms. When COVID hit in early 2020, Comedy Central quickly locked it away. They didn't want people thinking South Park was joking about a real pandemic. Then there's another episode about a politician who suddenly died right before it was supposed to air. They pulled it out of respect, but unlike other delayed episodes, this one never came back. The crazy thing? These episodes still exist right now, sitting on some hard drive at Comedy Central.
Yes, but only in the figurative noun form or the adjective form.
Huh?
You can only use it in the non-literal sense.
If you've watched South Park for any length of time, you know they don't pull punches when it comes to celebrities. But what most viewers don't realize is that there's actually a methodical system to who gets parodied and how brutally they're depicted. Trey Parker and Matt Stone keep what insiders call a revenge list, a collection of celebrities who have either snubbed them personally or who have behaved in ways the creators find hypocritical. If you track which celebrities get the harshest treatment on the show, you'll notice that many of them refused autographs, ignored fans, or were rude to service workers at events where the creators were present. One A-list actor who was absolutely eviscerated in a 2008 episode had apparently refused to take a photo with Matt Stone's cousin at a charity event just weeks before the episode was written.
No,
Then get out of here before we have you thrown out.
but we can keep the Halo the Turtle does, right?
First up, let's talk about a secret most gamers completely miss in South Park, the fractured but whole. If you've watched the show, you might remember how Canada looks like an old-school RPG. Well, that same design appears in the game too. When you're playing and reach Hillvale Farm, you'll see a guard blocking your path. Don't just walk away. Here's what you need to do. Use your fart power to freeze time, then place that bucket of grapes to block the guard. This simple trick lets you sneak right past him. Once you get through, you'll discover a hidden section of Canada completely designed in 8-bit graphics. It has its own unique dialogue and minigame that almost nobody knows about. The developers put this secret area in specifically for dedicated fans who explore every corner of the game. Less than 2% of players ever find it.
I'd scarf down a whole wet bucket full of shit before I ate another plate of meat crab. You guys!
The Morgan Freeman boss fight at Freeman's Tacos is South Park's ultimate hidden challenge. After beating the main story, you can challenge Morgan Freeman himself, but this fight is nearly impossible by design. To stand a chance, your character needs to be fully maxed out with healing characters, protection abilities, and the Moses summon. Freeman's attacks are devastatingly powerful and can wipe your team instantly. Why is it so hard? The developers never expected players to win, and if you somehow do defeat him after hours of trying, your reward is just a basic achievement. Nothing special. Classic South Park humor makes you work incredibly hard for an anticlimactic payoff. Hit subscribe right now, or you will die.
That store has such lovely shit.
Yeah, too bad I don't have shit for cash right now.
For years, fans have speculated about additional content for The Fractured But Whole, and the game itself contains a tantalizing clue. At the bus stop in South Park, you'll notice something peculiar. It's labeled DLC in the game world. If you interact with the NPC standing there, he mentions a bus that was supposed to be here back in December. This isn't just random dialogue. It's a meta reference to the game's numerous delays and the developer's original plans for expansion content. The truth: a massive DLC was fully developed, voice acted, and nearly ready for release in December following the game's launch. It would have included an entire new story arc featuring a cult of Cthulhu worshippers beneath South Park Elementary.
This is the oldest book in the library, a priceless original of England's history.
Did you know South Park almost lost its supporting voice cast in Season 14? While Trey Parker and Matt Stone handle most main characters, the supporting voice actors staged a near walkout over pay disputes. Listen closely to episodes 3 and 4 that season. Butters, Jimmy, and Timmy sound noticeably different because Parker and Stone had to voice them during negotiations. The dispute ended with a massive pay increase for the supporting cast, though Parker and Stone publicly claimed they were just trying new voice styles. Compare these episodes to others that season, and you'll hear the difference immediately.
I think you still just don't understand what Christians today are about. Come on. There's someone I think you should talk to.
South Park has faced multiple legal battles they don't publicize. The biggest came from Kathy Lee Gifford's legal team after her unflattering portrayal. The settlement forced South Park to include positive celebrity portrayals to balance their harsh takedowns. This explains why certain famous people get surprisingly favorable treatment on the show. Inside sources confirm a protected celebrities list hangs in the writer's room. People who can't be severely mocked without triggering financial penalties. These legal agreements remain confidential, but their effects are visible throughout later seasons.
Howdy ho, Chef!
Howdy ho, Mr. Hanky.
Okay, that does it.
South Park secretly gets real celebrities to voice themselves. The strategy is simple. After mocking them, the show offers stars a chance to appear and poke fun at themselves. Take Jennifer Love Hewitt, who voiced herself in that humiliating carnival game scene where people try throwing balls in her mouth. Most celebrities agree to these appearances because joining the joke is better than remaining a target. The biggest reveal? In season 16. That wasn't a voice actor playing Paris Hilton. It was actually Hilton herself. After threatening legal action over how the show portrayed her, she agreed to record her own lines as part of a private settlement deal that neither side acknowledges publicly.
Kickers.
Say, did any of you children see the alien spaceship last night?
South Park's production studio has experienced strange events after making episodes about religious figures or supernatural topics. Staff have reported equipment failures, odd noises, and even apparition sightings during production. These incidents happen so often that the team now performs a cleansing ceremony after completing episodes featuring Satan, demons, or religious criticism. Former employees confirm these rituals are real, and they're actually scheduled into production timelines for certain episodes.
Doctor, can you tell me exactly how stem cells work?
Look, you have trillions of cells in your body. Heart cells, skin cells, brain cells, and so on.
Comedy Central might seem supportive of South Park publicly, but the truth? They've tried to cancel it 3 times. Why couldn't they? Because Parker and Stone outplayed them with a genius contract. They included a clause making cancellation impossible if viewership stays above a certain number, a number they purposely set ridiculously low. This means South Park survives while other hit shows get axed. The network's hands are tied. Canceling would cost them more in penalties than just making new episodes. Talk about playing the long game.
I suggest you stay to see the fireworks. Oh, we will. Trust us, we wouldn't miss this.
After the 2016 election episodes, South Park received unusual attention from government officials concerned about the show's political influence. Federal communications regulators requested advance copies of politically themed episodes before broadcast, a request that Parker and Stone vehemently refused. This standoff resulted in increased scrutiny of the show, including formal investigations into whether South Park was violating obscenity laws. These investigations were quietly dropped after the show's massive fan base began flooding regulatory offices with complaints. If you want to know more about South Park, check out our other videos.
Dude, and I was all, dude. And I told him, I said, Carl, I will kick you in the nuts.